In the beginning of the movie, we are introduced to Min, a charismatic womanizer who is involved in multiple simultaneous affairs. He skillfully charms one of his girlfriends, expressing his love and making her believe she is special. Unbeknownst to her, Min uses the same words with every woman he encounters. While engaged in a passionate moment, Min receives a call from another girlfriend but cleverly pretends it's a conversation with his grandmother, fooling both women. After the call, they continue their rendezvous. Later, feeling bored, Min fabricates a work-related excuse and collects money from the girls before discreetly pocketing a glow-in-the-dark contraceptive. He proceeds to visit his second girlfriend, arriving at her house in the dark. Initially, he assumes she isn't home since nobody answers the door, but it mysteriously opens by itself. Despite his unease, driven by his desires, Min takes a risk and enters. To his surprise, his girlfriend appears in seductive lingerie. Excited by the prospect of a performance, Min is abruptly struck unconscious by a baseball bat. Upon awakening, Min finds himself stranded in the middle of a desert, wearing only his underwear. Confused and searching for his phone, he discovers the glow-in-the-dark contraceptive in his pocket along with a photo of all his girlfriends together. It is revealed that his girlfriends are acquainted with one another. They recently discovered they had all been dating the same man, and as a result, they decided to teach him a lesson. They took turns tormenting him and orchestrated a plan for retribution. Infuriated, Min assaults their group picture in frustration. He spends hours trying to find an escape route from the desert, but to no avail. Exhausted, he mistakes sand for water and consumes it out of desperation. Suddenly, a group of tribal women, led by a woman named Talia, approaches Min. Misinterpreting their intentions, Min excitedly assumes they want to engage in intimacy. In his eagerness, he removes Talia's veil, prompting one of the women to knock him unconscious and transport him to their village. These women belong to the Haliba tribe, where women hold all the rights and men are treated as subservient slaves, existing solely to serve and pleasure women. Men are even consumed as a source of nutrition in some cases. Along the way to the village, Min encounters a young girl named Dolly who initially offers him water but cruelly pours it on the ground, mocking him. Dolly also possesses a human pet who acts as her obedient servant, often resembling a dog. Min finds himself imprisoned in a cramped cage alongside other men enduring the same conditions. He endures days of misery until one afternoon when he encounters Zheng, a more civilized man among the others. Zheng, an archaeologist, explains that he and his team of scientists came to the desert for research but were killed by the Haliba women, with Zheng being the sole survivor after being purchased by the tribe's priest, Jila. Professor Zheng reveals that a festival will take place that night, during which some chosen men will be sacrificed. Min attempts to avoid being selected by making funny faces, but his tactics fail to deceive the women. Along with other men, he is forcibly brought to the stage, where Jila performs a traditional dance before using a dagger to castrate the first man. Min finally realizes that the sacrifice doesn't involve death, but rather a cruel sterilization process. Dreading his fate, Min reluctantly accepts the inevitable and awaits the dagger's blow. However, as his garment is pulled down, everyone falls silent, shocked by the size of his appendage. According to their tradition, a man with such an attribute is deemed the queen's escort, making Min the first. As the tribe gathers to witness Min's impending sacrifice, there is an unexpected turn of events. Just as the dagger is about to descend upon him, a loud commotion erupts from the outskirts of the village. The sound of galloping hooves echoes through the air, growing louder with each passing second. To everyone's astonishment, a group of armed riders on horseback storms into the village. They are led by a powerful and charismatic woman named Xena, the leader of a neighboring tribe known as the Amazons. Xena and her warriors swiftly take control of the situation, overpowering the remaining rival clan members. With their combined strength, the Amazons and the Haliba women manage to secure the village, rescuing the hostages and restoring order. Xena recognizes Min's courage and leadership during the battle, and she commends him for his bravery. She offers an alliance between the Amazons and the Haliba tribe, ensuring their mutual protection and prosperity. In the following days, Min proves himself to be a valuable asset to the newly formed alliance. His experience in the outside world and his resourcefulness contribute to the rebuilding of the village and the development of trade routes. He becomes an important advisor to Talia and earns the respect of the Haliba women. As time goes on, Min and Talia's relationship evolves. They find common ground, understanding, and eventually love. Together, they work to establish a more equitable society within the tribe, where both men and women have equal rights and opportunities. Under the leadership of Talia, Xena, and Min, the Haliba tribe thrives. They maintain a peaceful coexistence with neighboring clans, forming alliances based on mutual respect and cooperation. The beauty shop that Min initially proposed becomes a symbol of empowerment, offering not only physical transformations but also education and skills training for both men and women. Min's dream of escaping the oppressive world he once found himself in is fulfilled, but in a different way than he initially expected. He becomes a champion for equality and a force for positive change within the tribe. His past mistakes and selfish behavior are transformed into lessons that guide him to become a better person. And so, in the end, Min's journey takes him from a womanizing opportunist to a respected leader who fights for justice and equality. The story of the Haliba tribe and their transformation serves as a reminder that change is possible, and even those with flawed pasts can find redemption and make a positive impact on the world around them.